All praise. The brother spoke well in the spirit. Brother spoke well in the spirit. All right, let me get Yahawashi. Yahawashi, get over here and read for me. Somebody else.
I know what y'all
Yahawashi.
about. I understand why y'all point is what
I understand, but one of the things you're going to have to address, brother, is of old. And so we're going to deal with that. So I don't want you to go anywhere right yet, because we want to edify. The brother spoke well in the spirit. Let's put our hands together for Surge of Thunder, NOKAP coming out. We got Yahawashi camp here, but we're going to bring out the truth. So the first thing I want to ask you, Akmevin Ivrit. Do you understand what I'm saying? Akmevin Ivrit. Akmevin Ivrit. Do you understand any of those words that I just said?
Okay, so that lets you know that there's some things that you don't know.
Exactly.
So when dealing with the Masoretic text, are you familiar with the Masoretic text? Okay, the Masoretic text, let's put our hands together for the brother, because he's showing humility. He doesn't know. We're all just learning. I'm just learning. We're all learning, and we're building. All praises. So it's not what you can study, it's what you do. All right, it's not always what you can study or what you know, it's what you do. But I want to address, you said that the prophecies, or that, I don't want to put words in your mouth, you said look up Joseph ben Joseph. So let's deal with the Masoretic text, which was constructed in the 6th century, and it was constructed through a discipline of finding out exactly how this Hebrew speaks. Because it's important. You said you don't know what that means. Well, it's important to know the language that the scriptures were written in. Give me Isaiah 8 and 20, Joshua. Bring that out real quick. All right?
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 8 and verse 20.
Bring it out.
To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them.
There's no light in them if you don't speak according to this word. This word in the Hebrew is dabar, or it could be dabarim, and it's dealing with the words, or dabaram, based on how you want to pronounce it. Now, you're dealing with the words, it's going back to dealing with the law. If you don't speak according to this word, then it's what?
There is no light in them.
A lot of our people suffer from light deficiency.
Right.
We're supposed to be the children of light, but it's only knowledge and an application of the knowledge that's going to make us the children of light.
Right.
Let's deal with the Masoretic text of Genesis 1 and 1 when dealing with the prophecies and the etymology of Yahawashi. Matter of fact, I want the scripture, he's the Alpha and Omega. I want that real quick. Somebody grab that for me. And you read your precept.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 4, verse 19.
Bring it out.
The way of the wicked is as darkness.
The way of the wicked is as darkness. Come on.
They know not at what they stumble.
So you know not. And you admitted that there's some things that you don't know. And one is the Hebrew. So in the Masoretic text, you can look this up. And this was established in the 6th century. And this is what it reads in Genesis 1:1. So dealing with your Joseph ben Joseph. Genesis 1:1, it says in the English, read Genesis 1:1 in the English.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 1. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void.
All right. In the Hebrew, and what some would consider modern, again, it's based on the pronunciation, it says, Bereshit Elohim bara hashamim haaretz. You have no idea what that means based on your own admission. But when you read that in the Masoretic text, it reads, Bereshit Elohim bara et shamayim haaretz. Why is that et so important in the Masoretic text?
No.
Because the et represents the Aleph and the Tav. These are the two Hebrew letters. In Greek, it would be the Alpha and the Omega. There is no prophecy, there is no speaking of the Messiah, Joseph ben Joseph, in the first line of Genesis 1 and 1. He never declared in any writings that he is the Aleph and the Tav. Where you see, so in English it would read, in the beginning, the Most High created the Aleph and the Tav, the heavens and the earth. Read your verse.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 10.
Here we go.
I was in the spirit on the Lord's day, and heard behind me a great voice, as a trumpet, saying, I am Alpha and Omega.
So in the Hebrew, it would be the Aleph and Tav. This is the first thing that was created. This is the Messiah.
That's right.
This is the Messiah speaking. Come on.
The first and,
Salaki, John, read.
the first and the last.
The first and the last. So we see the Messiah in the first line of Genesis 1 and 1, and we see him all throughout prophecies, and we see him in the book of Revelations. Read on.
And what thou seest, write in a book, and send it unto the 7 churches which are in Asia.
So these are prophecies, and this is evidence. You, sir, would have to produce the evidence of biblical records and prophecies, because that's what we hold to as the Hebrew Israelites, to the law and the prophets. There are no prophecies of Joseph ben Joseph being the Messiah for the true nation of the children of Israel. All right? So let's, you want to respond to that? Go ahead.
There's plenty of documentation.
Biblical documentation.
It's in the Bible. I didn't learn it from anybody. I didn't have a teacher. I read it as I understood it, and I see.
That's the problem.
I got you, sir.
Jewish people in Israel say Jesus couldn't have been the Messiah.
You said something powerful. You said Jewish people.
Yes,
That doesn't mean that they're the real Jews. So if somebody's saying that they're Jewish, you're learning from Jewish people. That's your problem, brother.
I'm past that. That's baby stuff to me.
Okay.
I'm talking about defining the scriptures. They have intermingled who is who. They see the serpent. You understand what the serpent?
I hear what you say. You're making these statements, but you're not speaking according to the Bible. We're reading out of the text. Give me Revelations 2 and 9. Give me Revelations 2 and 9.
Mike, I can't never speak, so it's just
Well, we've listened to you, brother. We're both dialoguing. I'm letting you speak, but we just read the scripture. If you're not speaking according to this word, it's no light. It's your time to be taught. You don't even know the Hebrew language that I just spoke to you in, brother. Our knowledge is clearly superior based on our study, brother. You're not good. Read.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 9. I know thy works in tribulation.
What did the Messiah, the same one that he's denying, what did he say about us? Read it again from the top.
I know thy works in tribulation.
Our Messiah, a woolly, dark-skinned man, this is what he's telling us.
And poverty.
He knows our works and our tribulations, not those so-called Jewish people in Israel, not the people that ascribed to Judaism and took our identity, not those people that helped support the Atlantic slave trade and all the sub-Saharan slave trades and average slave trade that had to deal with our nation. Read.
But thou art rich.
But we're rich. Why are we rich? Because, brother, even in your carnality, you can do something that most people can't do. And that's ride a bike backwards. And that's letting you know that we're different people, man.
Right.
And we got to stop assimilating and think because other people have stolen our identity and stolen things that belong to us, that makes them superior. You're suffering from an inferiority complex.
That's right.
Post-traumatic slave disorder, when you just believe because somebody has something in their possession longer than we had it in our possession that makes them superior. Sir, you suffer from PTSD, post-traumatic slave disorder.
That's right.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
The Messiah said, the dark-skinned Messiah with woolly hair said he knows the blasphemy of those river rats that say they are Jews. Come on.
And are not.
And are what?
And are not.
And are what?
And are not.
And don't know a damn thing.
That's right.
They don't know a damn thing. That's what that is. Read on.
but are the synagogue of Satan.
They are what?
The synagogue of Satan.
You're listening to doctrines of devils. The doctrine of Joseph ben Joseph being the Messiah or a co-equal with Hamashiach Yahawashi is a doctrine of devil that comes out of the synagogue of Satan. All right? Read on.
Verse 10. Fear none of those things.
We don't fear none of those things. We don't believe. This is a platform that's clearly been established by the Hebrew Israelites. If you want to teach, brother, then you can go ahead and form one too. But now you need to be taught. You already admitted that you don't know the Hebrew. You weren't familiar with the Masoretic text. So now you need to humble yourself and listen and be taught. Read.
Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried.
This is what's happening to our people. We got to identify with nationalism, read on, and prophecies. Something clearly that you have not studied. Come on.
And ye shall have tribulation 10 days.
So this talks about our tribulation. That's it on that. Give me Revelations 3 and 9. Come on, read. You got a precept? Give me Job 5 and 17. I want the Revelations 3 and 9. Get that right now.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 3 and verse 9. Read it out. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan.
So these people that's going around calling themselves Jewish, that's going around here waiting for a man who was full of sin to be the Messiah. Right. This is what the Messiah is going to declare about them. Come on.
Which say they are Jews and are not.
They do what?
Which say they are Jews and are not.
Who's going around and been saying that they're Jewish? Who's been doing that? Who's the one that's claiming our identity? When clearly through anthropology, through history, we see clearly the images, the dark images of the true Israelite. Read on.
But do lie.
But do what?
But do lie.
But do what?
But do lie.
You listen to a lying doctrine of devils, man. We don't listen to Judaism. We don't ascribe to the Mishnah. We don't ascribe to the Babylonian Talmud. We don't listen to none of that garbage. Come on.
Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet.
They gonna come and worship you, brother.
I'm in agreement with them. I understand their interpretation. You saying I'm in agreement with their faith. I'm not in agreement with their faith. I understand their position.
Then why'd you mention Joseph ben Joseph?
Because that's who they're looking for.
Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for the truth for people to know what the truth is.
Okay, well give me John 8:32. We're gonna give you the truth. I'm gonna give you this your day then. This your day, bro. This your day. All right, give me what I had you hold it.
Showing the world the future in the Bible. I read it.
John, it's the book of Psalm 119, verse 142.
The brother said he wanted the truth. We're gonna give you this truth today. Here's your truth, sir. The hell with the shot and everything else that they're trying to inject our people with. We're gonna inject you with the truth here in Durham, North Carolina today. All right? Well, Congregation of the Mighty has called this call for us to come together in the spirit of unity, and we're gonna give you the truth.
That's right. God. Psalm 119, 142. Bring it out. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness.
Because this is really the conclusion of the matter, brother. We're building with you, but we want to see you on the side with us, where you're keeping laws, statutes, and commandments. Come on.
And thy law is the truth.
And thy what?
And thy law is the truth.
I think it's funny where you say you want us to grow, and we appreciate you want us to grow, but we want you to grow with us. All right? We want us to grow together. All right? Read again from the top.
God, Psalm 119, 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth.
So it's not just what you know, it's what you do. The law is the truth. You got to start keeping law, statutes, and commandments. You got to start wearing your fringes. If you can grow a beard, you need to grow your beard. All right? Okay. That's why I say if you can. I don't know your situation. But you can come to... I'm reading out of the word. I'm reading thus saith the Most High. You have to let the Bible speak, sir. Read.
It's the book of John, chapter 8 and verse 32.
I'm not going to contend with you. I'm just going to bring this word out. Come on.
And ye shall know the truth.
And ye shall know the truth. You want to know the truth. We clearly see that there's some things that you don't know. Come on.
And the truth shall make you free.
And you can be free from that ignorance once you know this truth. The truth is the law. The truth is the law. The evidence that you don't keep one of the simplest matters in the law is to wear fringes. All right? And the fact that you're not doing that shows me that there's something that you separate. Give me Numbers 15:38. All right, give me Numbers 15:38. What's your precept?
Con, this is Job chapter 5 verse 17. Behold, happy is the man whom Yahweh correcteth.
See, this is the problem with our people. They don't like to be corrected. You're supposed to be happy. If you are happy, the word happy means content. You would be sitting there, and you would be sitting there, and you would be humble and quiet and listen. That means being content. We're not against you, but just listen. And if you're going to get an opportunity to speak, but we came here to teach today. Read, I know you got to go. You got to go way backwards. I understand. Read.
Behold, happy is the man whom Yahweh correcteth.
Right. You're supposed to be happy. Happy. The Most High is correcting you, brother. Happy you're supposed to be. Come on.
Therefore, despise not thou the chastening of the Almighty.
You're not supposed to despise the chastening. You're being corrected by the word. You said you had cancer, and I pray that you're doing well and doing better. But we got men up here that got knowledge of holistic medicines. We got men that have the knowledge of this Bible that's dealing with the herbs. We have this information, and we want this to come to you, brother. This is why we out here for our people. We give less than a damn about anybody else. But whenever we come out here, we get the most contention from our own people, man. From our own people. Go ahead, read that again.
Come. Verse 17. Behold, happy is the man whom Yahweh correcteth.
Happy, come on.
Therefore despise not thou the chastening of the Almighty.
Don't be upset or contentious with your brother because we're telling you the truth. That law is coming from the Most High. You're supposed to be happy. Give me John 10:27. John 10:27-28. Read what you got.
This the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 5.
Listen up, brother. Like the brother was saying before earlier, the word is going forth and you still talking over the word. And you don't want to humble yourself and listen, man. You're rejecting the word. You played yourself, brother. Come on, going backwards, read.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 5. A wise man will hear.
A wise man. And see, this is the problem, man. Our people lack wisdom. And you know what it is? Because of the identity crisis that we suffer from, when we see our own flesh and blood up here, we get contentious because we have been indoctrinated into just hating one another, man. That's right. We just hate each other to the point where within ourselves we see our brothers and we become envious and jealous through ignorance, man. But we were trying to educate that brother. Come on.
A wise man will hear and will increase learning.
A wise man will hear. You know what you got to do to hear? You got to shut up. That's what you got to do to hear. Come on.
And a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel.
Unto wise counsel. There's nothing. He clearly didn't understand the Hebrew. He didn't understand the Masoretic text, one of the cleanest texts out, and where we showed him plainly where the Messiah was mentioned in the first line, and he didn't want to adhere to it. Right. That's pride, man. And what goeth before pride? Destruction. What precedeth pride is a great fall. I pray that he don't fall off that bike while a tractor trailer coming. Right. You see what I'm saying? I don't want that to happen to him. Right. Going backwards. Right. I wonder who's going to be at fault. Sir, you were riding the bike backwards. 1%. You were riding the bike backwards. What sense does that make? Come on, read what you got.
It's the book of John, chapter 10, verse 27. My sheep hear my voice.
You see that? You see that? My sheep hear my voice. This is the problem with America. We just want to get turned up. We don't want to keep no laws, statutes, and commandments. We don't want to humble ourselves to the words and the instruction of the Heavenly Father. Matter of fact, give me the Job 5:17 again, and then we're going to go back to that Matthew. Our people need to hear this. Our people need to hear this, man. We're not here to play no games. We don't care who don't like it, and we don't like who don't care. That's right. All right? Plain and simple. That's right. Bring it up.
God, it's the book of Job, chapter 5, verse 17. Yeah. Behold, happy is the man whom Yahweh correcteth.
That's why you see a lot of our people with the low-down, dirty-looking face. The screw face in America. Because the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, they're not happy. They're not content with correction. They don't even understand what basic biblical love is. Give me Leviticus 19:17. They don't understand what basic biblical love is, man. And when we show them love, that's how you know a people that have been spoiled and robbed and estranged from their covenant, when they don't even have the proper characteristics to receive love.
Right. That's right.
They can't even perceive what love is.
That's right.
Read.
Therefore, despise not thou the chastening of the Almighty.
Come on.
Verse 18, for he maketh sore and bindeth up. He woundeth and his hands make whole.
They don't understand that the condition they're presently in is because the Most High wounded you because of your transgressions.
Right.
The reason you can't love or receive love is because you have despised the correction of the Most High. Go back to the Matthew. I'm not going to be long. I'm going to let the young lions roar. I just came out here to be a support and to be instrumental into pushing this solid reality, man. This truth, man, in these last and terrible and evil days. Come on. Bring it up.
Come, Proverbs 28 and 9.
Bring it out.
He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be abomination.
Right.
And that's why we're disgruntled. That's why we're not happy. That's why we're not happy. Because you turn your ear away from the chastisement, from the chastening, from the correction. When you should be happy.
That's right.
That brother should have been happy. Oh, I didn't know that. And he should have been quiet.
Right.
He should have been quiet. Then he want to say, well, you won't let me talk. Why? You don't know what I just asked you.
Right.
Hey, you need to be taught. Come on.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 13 and verse 13.
Bring it out.
Whoso despiseth the word shall be destroyed.
What's going to happen to him?
Shall be destroyed.
If he doesn't take heed to what was said, and what does Hosea 4:6 say?
That's right. My people are destroyed.
They say my people, everybody know that in church, they know that. You got little babies reciting that.
Right.
But we don't apply it. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge because what did that brother ride away backwards? He rejected knowledge. Going backwards on a damn bicycle with no bicycle seat. Amazing, man. No foundation. No foundation. Or is he building his house on sinking sand? Man, it's one thing to be standing on sinking sand. He riding backwards on a bicycle on sinking sand.
Right.
Read.
Always got to look over his
Whoso despiseth the word shall be destroyed.
Shall be what?
Shall be destroyed.
Shall be what?
Shall be destroyed.
We're showing you love out here because we don't want to see our people destroyed.
Right,
But you
right.
despise the word. Come on.
But he that feareth the commandment,
But he that fears the commandments, that's what our people don't have any fear. And when you don't have any fear of the Most High, guess what you don't have? You don't have righteous indignation. You don't have wisdom. You don't know who your enemy is. You don't know who your friends are. You think that your brothers are your enemies, and you think that your enemies are your friends.
That's right.
Read.
he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded.
He that feareth the commandments. See, the commandments are able to make one wise. Why did the Most High even send his word? Give me Psalms 107 and 20. Read what you got, King.
Come, the book of John, chapter 10, verse 27.
Bring it out.
Shalaki, verse 27. My sheep hear my voice.
He said, my sheep. So when you're chastened, you shouldn't be despised if you're a sheep of the Most High. When we bring out that you should be keeping laws, statutes, and commandments, when you should be loving your brother as yourself, when we're talking about biblically fundamental, sound implementation. That's what we're talking about. Take these precepts. Be a better father.
That's right.
Be a better mother.
That's right.
Pull your damn pants up.
Right.
All right? Have some righteousness about yourself and conduct yourself in a heavenly fashion.
That's right.
Because you are the children of the book. But when we despise that, read that again. What's going to happen? They're going to be destroyed.
That's right.
They're going to be destroyed.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 13 and verse 13.
Bring it out.
Whoso despiseth the word shall be destroyed.
Why do you think America's set for destruction?
Right.
Because they despise the morality of this Bible. And they teach our people to do the same thing, man.
That's right.
You've been indoctrinated to despise the word of the Heavenly Father, and that's why our people are being destroyed every day. And that's why Babylon is set on fire.
Right. That's right.
Read.
Come, John 10, 27. My sheep hear my voice.
My what?
My sheep hear my voice.
That's why when the Most High chastens you and you're happy or you're content, then you're one of his. That's how you know you're one of his. That's why when you get that correction and you say, oh man, I'm better for it, that's how you know, because he said, my sheep know my voice. Read on.
Come. It says, and I know them, and they follow me.
And they follow me. So again, before I close, I want to give me Psalms 107 and 20.
You give me Revelations 9 and 21.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 107 and verse 20.
Bring it out.
He sent his word and healed them.
The brother said he had cancer. That's why he couldn't grow a beard. But he wants to contend and fuss with. We're bringing out the word.
That's right.
The word is want to heal you, brother.
That's right.
We're showing you love, and you want to argue.
Right.
Read it again. You want to talk about an ideology from pseudo-European intellect.
Right.
That's what our people want to argue.
Right.
Pseudo-European hogwash.
That's right.
That's what we want to chug down. Like we in a damn medieval pub. Give me a jug of that hogwash. Give me a trough of hogwash. That's the intellect of this pseudo-European society. They got a damn calf out here, a bull up here, right? Representing the bull city. What's the first thing the ancient Israelites, our ancestors, did when we came out of Egypt? What did we worship? A golden calf. Where did we learn that? From ancient Egypt. It's also a Hindu custom. All these are pagan customs, and there's symbolism in everything. There's symbolism in everything, and we just can't see it. Read.
He sent his word and healed them.
The Heavenly Father would heal you from your blindness if you take heed to his word.
Right.
If you wouldn't be stuck on stupid. Come on.
And delivered them from their destruction.
You see how powerful the word of the Heavenly Father is? He sent his word and healed them and delivered them from their destruction. We're being destroyed as a people. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans of indigenous descent and that are scattered to the four corners of the earth. We are being destroyed. You know what's the worst community on the planet, or the worst movement? It's not the LGBTQ community, even though that's a horrible community.
Right.
That's a horrible, and it's an abominable a way to conduct yourself according to the Bible.
That's right.
America wasn't founded on LGBTQ principles, all right? Nobody on this planet was founded on that premise, but somehow the American flag with flowers right beside it is the LGBTQ flag. Isn't that amazing?
Right.
Isn't that amazing? Nobody here got here that way.
Right.
You want to make that a doctrine. You want to make that authoritative over the plight of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Shameful. And then you wonder why America's going to be destroyed.
Right.
Haven't you read the Bible lately? What about Sodom and Gomorrah?
Bring that up.
What happened to them? All right? Read what you got. Bring it up. Got a bull out here, man. A bull represents our transgression.
That's right.
And that's what we're going to bring out. That's what we're going to bring out. And even when I want to get ahead of myself, all praises. I'm going to come down. Come on.
It's the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 1.
Bring it out.
Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel.
The children of Israel, you need to hear it, because guess what? The rest of the nations, it's already been predestinated. It's over with.
Right.
It's over with for America. It's over with for Babylon. Read.
For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land.
The Heavenly Father got a problem with Durham, North Carolina.
Right. That's
The
right.
Heavenly Father got a problem with Raleigh, North Carolina. The Heavenly Father got a problem with Detroit. He got a problem with Chicago. He got a problem with Florida. He got a problem wherever our people are.
That's right.
Read.
Because there is no truth.
There is no truth, and we just proved what the truth was, which it was the law. There is no law, man. There is no more right. You think in the kingdom of heaven they're gonna have a damn bull statue? You think it'll be bull statues and churches and steeples? Hell no. So these people have not repented. So if you don't take heed to this word and you want to become indoctrinated through these devilish spoils of America, then judgment is coming for you. That's the only thing that can come is destruction. Give me Revelations 9:21. Was that it on that? Bring it up.
Because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of Yahweh in the land.
Woo! No knowledge of the Most High. And that's what that brother displayed.
Right.
That's right.
He displayed no knowledge. No knowledge. Read what you got.
Let's start at 20. This is Revelation 9 and 20.
Bring it out.
And the rest of the men which were not killed by these plagues, yet repented not of the works of their hands.
So what's happening in America, you got a lot of things that have been done by the hand of the so-called European. All right? He's raped, robbed, and murdered. That's his MO. That's his rap sheet. He's one of the and he's been indicted and found guilty on all charges by the Heavenly Father. By Hashem Yahawashi. All right? Read on.
That they should not worship devils.
We should not worship devils. The nations, we're supposed to be a light unto the nations. We should be teaching them not to be practicing these horrible and abominable practices before the Creator. Come on.
And idols of gold.
And idols of gold. Come on.
And silver.
And silver.
And brass and stone and of wood.
That's the first thing we did when we came out of Egypt. We made a golden calf because we learned that was the ancient Egyptian practice of worshiping animals. They worship alligators, all types of things, cows, monkeys. They worshiped everything. Come on.
Which neither can see, nor hear, nor walk.
And now the unconscious community are worshiping their women.
Right.
But yet you can curse your woman out. So you can curse God out, right? You call a woman, you say the black woman is God, but you can curse God out. And there's no repercussions. It don't even make no sense, man. It don't even make no sense. Read.
Verse 21. Neither repented they of their murders.
They haven't. The United States of America has not repented of their murders of the North American Indians.
That's right.
They have not repented of the murders of the so-called Negroes, Latinos. They have not.
That's right.
And these injustices are still being perpetrated under the guise of Christianity today. Come on.
Nor of their sorceries.
Now, sorceries, when you look at the word sorceries in the Greek, it's pharmakia. All right? That's dealing with, did I pronounce it right? Yeah. Okay, it's dealing with pharmaceutical. And we know in America, Big Pharma, that's what they're pushing right now.
Bring that up.
But all ancient Greece and Rome did the same thing. There's nothing new under the sun.
Right.
This is a political and a spiritual war. It ain't got nothing to do with wearing a damn mask.
Right.
All right, how the hell I can go in the bar with a mask, I got to take it off to drink and eat, and then put it back on to go to the damn bathroom.
Right.
That don't make no sense in the same bar. Your cognitive dissonance is just gone.
Right.
We suffer from cognitive dissonance. All right, come on.
Nor of their fornication.
Nor of their fornication, come on.
Nor of their thefts.
Nor of their thefts.
That's right.
You know how America is not made right on the things that they stole? They never gave it back.
Right.
So if a thief still has your stuff in their possession, they're guilty. They're still guilty. Even if they tried to give it back, they're still guilty.
Right.
Because they stole it. Now, when you see that word sorceries, again, you're dealing with pharma. Now, one of the things that the prefix to this word vaccine is VACA. And guess what VACA is in the when you look at it historically, what that word means? It means a cow. It means a cow, bull. VACA. And that's what we're doing. Big Pharma is pushing adultery and indoctrinating our people to worship other powers.
That's right.
When you deal with the pharmaceutical company and the Hippocratical oath, it's all pledging allegiance to Greek deities, man.
Right. Yep.
Even these pharmaceutical drugs are named after Greek deities, man. So you're dealing with VACA, you're dealing with a cow. And now they want you to worship the beast, man.
Right.
Now they want you to worship the beast. And also in the Urban Dictionary, VACA is known as a harlot. Give me Revelation 17:5, and then I'm gonna close. You got a precept? All right, all praise. Then we're gonna let the next powerful speaker come further edify you. Come on.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 17, verse 5.
Yeah.
And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon.
Mystery Babylon is becoming revealed now, isn't it?
That's right.
Can you see me? Can you feel me? Is it getting clear to you? All right, come on.
Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots.
The what?
The mother of harlots.
The what?
The mother of harlots.
She's the mother. Now she's pushing VACA. Now she's pushing VACA, that slut, that whore. Come on, that cow. Come on.
And abominations.
And abomination. It was abominable when we did it coming out of Egypt, and it's abominable now.
Talk.
Read.
And abominations of the earth. Verse 6. And I saw the woman drunken with blood of the saints, and with the blood of the martyrs of Yahawashi. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. Verse 7. And the angel said unto me, Wherefore didst thou marvel? I will tell thee the mystery of the woman and of the beast that carrieth her, which hath the 7 heads and 10 horns.
So we know that represents the nations and their wickedness, but we see what's going on, the agenda that's being pushed in America. We don't have time to be lazy in the spirit. Again, your confession needs to match your conduct, and with that, I say shalom.
Shalom.